Hi everybody, this video is a complement to the video on creating planner entries and best practice for creating planner entries. Okay, this is the warehouse paperwork flow protocol document, and for the operations team this mostly involves what you've put in the planner. Okay, so step one for the printout planner task is going to be to print it out like it says. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to that planner task, we're going to open it, right click and print, and this whole page will print. You will have to print the attachments separately if you need to, but you can print this page. Okay, so once we've done that, okay, you want to think about what other paperwork needs to go with it. So this is mostly going to be the BOL. You want to attach the BOL to the printout of the planner task. Okay, you may also need to include things like customs paperwork that also might be necessary for the team. You do not need to include a packing list. Okay, at that point, the yard teams had a good look at the packing list. They do not need them attached to your hard copy paperwork. Okay, one thing that we didn't talk about in creating the planner entry and is mentioned here is that you want to schedule them one task per hour, starting at 8 a.m. Last time for outside we want to schedule is 2 p.m. and for inside is 3 p.m. There are exceptions to this, but we want to clear those exceptions with Glenn and Ricky if need be. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Let's go back to our planner. Okay, open our task. Okay, so let's say we now know that the truck is coming at on Friday. So what we want to do is just click here, move task. Okay, and we're going to move it from my pipeline where I've been sort of holding it to Friday. Okay, so now it is moved. Okay, we want to slide along and look at Friday. Okay, and we'll see it right there. Okay, we want to make sure it's in the right area, which is outside, and double check whether we see anything else at that time, and we don't, so we could leave it there. If there was another job at 9 a.m., we might see if we could work around that a little bit. Okay, so we want to move it into the specific day once we know when the outbound carrier is coming. Okay, just going back to this document. Okay, once that's done, what step two is we want to place it in the warehouse. Thomas is our first point of contact in the warehouse. He has a desk down in the warehouse, and there's a clear file organizer there, and it's organized into outside, inside, and hand bomb. Just put it in the correct slot. Okay, maximum put it in the warehouse 1 day before the scheduled job. Okay, from there your paperwork will be taken by the ops team. This workflow refers mostly to what they'll do. Something important to note though is that the warehouse team or the yard team will always take pictures before, during, after the loading and unloading process. I'll do another video on how we can access and save those photos because they're going to be wanted by your customer. You'll need to send those to your customer near the end of every job. Okay, so yeah, the field ops team will take that paperwork and do what they need to do with it. Okay, once they're done and it's signed, they're going to put it in a green basket on the shipping desk down there. Okay, step 5 is we collect that paperwork from the green basket. The reality is that these days that's mostly going to be done by Brianne. She'll bring it up and check to see if you need it, or if you want to check it. Ideally we do review the paperwork and make sure that everything was done correctly. Okay, again, these days Brianne will often bring that to you, but you're welcome to go down to the warehouse and grab it from the green basket. Okay, Once you're sure it's accurate and done, step 6 is to put it in the paperwork to scan box that's near the back stairs. Just put it in there, and that means that it's going to be taken to the guard shack at the end of the day, and the guards in the guard shack will scan the packages into the specific Tailwinds job. Okay, and after that you'll always be able to find that paperwork in the Tailwinds portion of your job. Okay, and then eventually the guard will bring that paperwork back to the warehouse shipping desk, and it's stored as a hard copy as well. Okay, so just remember, the main thing is you do want to get hard copies of the documents, except packing list, but other than that you want to get hard copies of the documents in the planner and the planner entry down to the warehouse. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.